Yo, what's up, fam? Sienna Cruz here, your daily dose of reality served with a side of sass. Ever feel like you're running on fumes, juggling a million things at once, all while trying to build that empire you've been dreaming of? Yeah, me too. That's why today we're diving into something super important. Self-care for entrepreneurs. You know, those hustlers who are basically CEOs before they even graduate college. Here's the tea, fam. Building a business is no joke. It's like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope, exhilarating, terrifying, and usually ends in a faceplant if you don't know what you're doing. But here's the truth bomb. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't expect to be constantly on, always grinding, without burning out faster than that new TikTok trend. So let's break it down, real talk style. Here are 5 things every entrepreneur needs to master if they want to keep their sanity and build a sustainable business. First up, boundaries. Yeah, I said it. Learn to say no, like your life depends on it, because trust me, it kinda does. Overcommitting is a recipe for disaster. Remember that time you tried to make 5 different dishes for a party and ended up with burnt pasta and a sobbing mess? Same vibe, but instead of your social circle, your entire business is on the line. Next, prioritize sleep. Like, seriously prioritize it. I know, there are always deadlines and meetings and that one investor who texts at 3 a.m. with urgent questions, spoiler alert. They usually aren't, but listen up, fam. Sleep deprivation ain't cute. It messes with your creativity, your decision-making, and basically turns you into a walking zombie. You wouldn't run a marathon without training, right? Treat your mind like the powerhouse it is and give it the rest it needs to thrive. Thirdly, movement. Not just those 5 minutes on the treadmill while scrolling through Instagram, though that counts for something. I'm talking real movement, dancing like nobody's watching, hitting the gym, going for hikes, playing basketball with your crew, whatever gets your blood pumping and your endorphins flowing. Exercise is a magic potion for stress relief, creativity boost, and just feeling overall amazing. Now, let's talk about mindfulness. Take some time each day to just chill. Meditate, journal, do some yoga, or just sit outside and listen to the birds chirping. Or maybe that's just me. Give your mind a break from the constant hustle and bustle and reconnect with yourself. You know, that whole knowing thyself thing Socrates was always preaching about? Yeah, it's still relevant. And lastly, celebrate your wins. Big or small, every milestone deserves a pat on the back. Did you finally land that big client? Treat yourself to a fancy latte. Made a killer presentation? Get yourself some overpriced avocado toast. You deserve it. Remember, building a business is a marathon, not a sprint. So take the time to enjoy the ride and celebrate your successes along the way. Speaking of wins, let me tell you about this one time. I was working on my podcast launch, which by the way, was a full-blown roller coaster. One minute I was feeling like Oprah, the next minute I was questioning my entire life choices. But then, bam, I got an email from this amazing entrepreneur who said my podcast had helped them get through a really tough time. It felt so good to know that I could actually make a difference, you know? That's what it's all about, fam. Making an impact and leaving the world a little bit better than we found it. So remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself, set boundaries, prioritize your well-being, celebrate your wins, and keep hustling with that fire in your belly. Now go out there and make me proud. Don't forget to DM me your thoughts on this episode, tag it in a TikTok, or stitch it with your own take. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button and subscribe so you never miss a beat. Keep it real, keep it vibrant, and remember, you got this. Peace out.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.